Welcome to Clatch Radio.
Today we're unpacking the latest Clatch report, our synthesis of really crucial data across finance, tech, and the environment. We want to get you informed fast.
Absolutely. And with things moving so quickly, understanding these trends isn't just, interesting. It's vital for making decisions, whether that's about investments or just grasping the bigger picture.
Okay, let's dive right in then. Market Pulse. The Q2 2025 Charles Schwab report flagged something pretty stark. U.S. stock market bearishness. It's hit a two-year low. Almost 60% of traders are feeling bearish.
Right. And the why behind that is key. Top concerns. Well, the political scene in D.C. got flagged by 23%.
Okay.
And recession fears, they've really spiked. We're talking 63% anticipating one in 2025. That's up from just 33% last quarter.
Wow, it's a big jump.
Huge jump. Plus, 62% are expecting stagflation. But what's really fascinating, I think, is that even with all that gloom,
There's a twist.
there is. It hints at this deep belief in the market's resilience, maybe, or just plain fear of missing out. It's a real tension.
Yeah, you can see that tension because, like you said, despite the bearishness, 61% still plan to buy the dip.
Exactly.
And get this, 35% plan to move assets into stocks, while only 18% plan to move them out. So are they fundamentally rethinking where growth is?
It looks like it. We're seeing a definite shift away from tech and AI stocks, which were darlings for a while.
Right.
No, traders seem to be favoring value stocks, fixed income, commodities. Those are the top vehicles now. And it's pretty clear U.S. economic events are what's driving strategy.
So a cautious, data-driven market. Let's switch gears to the data behind the tech itself. Our Clatch report looked into AI's environmental impact. And there's a bit of a reality check. We've heard these alarming numbers for years, right?
We have lots of concerning headlines.
But new, official data from OpenAI's CEO, Sam Altman, this was just out in June 2025, seems to dramatically revise those estimates down.
Yeah, the figures are, well, frankly surprising. A single ChatGPT query, it uses just 0.34 watt-hours of electricity. That's like 8.5 times less than some earlier claims.
8.5 times less?
Yeah.
And water.
Even smaller, about 0.32 milliliters per query. So you'd need, 1,500 queries to fill up a standard water bottle?
Okay, so let's put that in perspective for you listening. 100 ChatGPT queries a day, which feels like quite a lot.
It is a lot for an individual.
Right. That uses less electricity than running an LED bulb for maybe 3 hours. And the water, almost negligible. So maybe don't feel so guilty about that AI poem request.
Maybe not individually. Compare it to, say, eating a hamburger. The water footprint of one burger, you'd need 7.8 million ChatGPT queries to match that.
That's incredible. So why were the old estimates so high then?
Well, it seems they relied on older, much less efficient AI models, plus probably some very conservative assumptions, incomplete data. The usual suspects when forecasting new tech impacts. So while the total environmental impact of AI globally is definitely significant and growing, that individual AI guilt, it seems largely misplaced based on this new data.
Okay, so individual use is one thing, but that aggregate impact you mentioned is real. And it's putting pressure on energy grids, mainly from data centers, right?
Exactly. Data centers are a huge, rapidly growing global industry. Their electricity demand is set to more than double by 2026.
Double. Wow.
Yeah. And AI is a big driver. It needs about 10 times the electricity compared to like a traditional Google search.
And this is hitting some places harder than others, like California.
California is a prime example. Its electricity rates are already nearly double the national average, and projections, they suggest demand from electrification, data centers, and AI could boost total electricity needs by over 75% by 2045.
75%. And state policies are trying to manage this, like NEM 3.0.
Right. That policy drastically cut the rates homeowners get for selling excess solar power back to the grid by about 75% for new installs. That decision was upheld in court.
So it really pushes towards battery storage alongside solar now.
Definitely encourages it, yeah.
Okay, shifting from immediate energy needs to the further horizon. Quantum computing. It's been on the hype cycle forever, it feels like.
For a long time, yeah.
But McKinsey's 2025 report suggests a real shift now, from just development to actual deployment. What does that really mean?
It means we're moving past the theoretical if towards the practical how. It's becoming, a tangible industrial reality, even if it's still early days. The investment is huge, over $10 billion in government funding announced early this year.
$10 billion.
And industry revenue is expected to cross $1 billion in 2025. You've got IBM, Google, Microsoft all making breakthroughs.
And we're seeing actual uses starting. proof of concepts.
We are. Things like optimizing traffic routes, designing new battery materials. It's not just theory anymore.
So what's the view from, say, retail investors, and how fast could this help with big problems like climate change?
Well, if you look at places like Reddit, there's still a lot of skepticism. Many public quantum companies are seen as overvalued or a bit of a gamble. But the big players are making real progress on crucial things like error correction, better qubits. Still, there's concern about the, quote, long march to market, especially for massive problems like climate, given how urgent those timelines are.
So this whole Clatch report deep dive, it really paints a picture of, well, complexity. You've got this cautious market sentiment, but still willingness to invest. And then this evolving story on tech's environmental impact. Less guilt individually, perhaps, but huge aggregate challenges.
It really does. And it leaves you with a big question, doesn't it? As AI and quantum keep scaling up globally, how do we actually strike that balance between innovation, the undeniable rise in energy demand, and, our urgent environmental goals?
Right.
And maybe more importantly, what unforeseen costs are still out there as these incredibly powerful technologies really mature. The Clatch report keeps evolving, and our understanding needs to as well. Thank you for listening to Clatch Radio.